Hare Krishna. Welcome to the final episode number 8 of Capture of God-Damodara Lila series, entitled All Prayers Fulfilled if Radharani Recommends. We are celebrating the glories of Damodara during the Kartika month. Devotees sing a special Sanskrit song every evening called Damodarashtaka and offer a ghee lamp to Lord Damodara during this month. Damodarashtaka is a set of 8 shlokas glorifying Lord Damodara Lila. It is found in the Padma Purana of Vyasadeva, spoken by Satyavrata Muni. In this final episode, we discuss the shloka 8 of Damodarashtaka, which is the concluding shloka. Satyavrata Muni is praying to Lord Damodara here by referring Radhika or Srimati Radharani, who is very dear to him, and thus trying to convince him to fulfill his prayers and petitions he has made in the earlier shlokas. The text 8 is as follows. Namastestu dhamne spurat deepti dhamne tvadiyodharayata vishwasya dhamne namo radhikaye tvadiya priyaye namo nantalilaaya devaya tubhyam. O Lord Damodara, obeisance unto the brilliantly effulgent robe binding your belly. Obeisance unto your belly, the abode of entire universe. Obeisance unto your dear most beloved Srimati Radharani. And obeisances unto you, O Lord, who display unlimited leelas. This is the concluding shloka of Damodarashtaka, and in conclusion, Satyavrata Muni is summing up his petition, making his case strong by glorifying the Supreme Lord more and more. And he is also trying to attract Krishna's attention even more by referring to Srimati Radharani and offering obeisances to her as his dearmost devotee. Satyavrata Muni begins this final shloka by glorifying various aspects of the Damodara Lila. He glorifies the robe by which baby Krishna was bound by Mother Yashoda. In Sanskrit, Dama means robe and Udara means belly. Since Krishna was bound by a rope to his belly, he is called Damodara. As we discussed in our earlier episodes, when Mother Yashoda finally caught Krishna, he was on the verge of crying. So Mother Yashoda was anxious that if Krishna is so afraid of me and is crying, what if he runs away again out of fear? So she decided to bind him to a wooden grinding mortar. But when Mother Yashoda brought rope and tried to bind Krishna, it came 2 fingers short. She gathered all the ropes in the house, joined them together and tried to bind Krishna again. Still it came 2 fingers short. This Leela signifies that no matter how much we try, we will always fall short in our attempts to understand God with our intelligence. Modern science is also finding the same about the universe too, which the Vedic literature state is a product of God's super intelligence. Centuries of cosmological research has increased scientific information, but not scientific understanding, because of these 2 unexpected trends. The first trend being, the more scientists know, the more they realize how little they know. Science has said to be conquered space and realized how little it knew about space. To the uninformed, space missions proved human greatness, but to the well-informed, they showed human smallness. Space research reveals that there are so many more stars in the universe than all the grains of sand on all beaches of the earth, and our sun is just one of these cosmic grains. The second point is, the more scientists know, the more they realize what they previously knew was wrong. Newton's laws were considered as bedrock truths of physics till they found them inapplicable in the both microscopic and macroscopic realm. Then quantum physics was developed to explain the atomic world, And the relativity theory was brought forth to explain the cosmic theory. But then both of them turned out to be violently contradictory. Stephen Hawking, the famous astrophysicist, wanted to frame the theory of everything in which, using simple mathematical and physical formulas, scientists must be able to explain the entire existence and its cause. Initially, the physicist said, "We hope to explain the entire universe in a single simple formula that you can wear on your t-shirt." But then they said, as we make progress understanding the expanding universe, the problem itself is expanding. So the solution always seems to recede from us, far away. Now they are saying, never run after a bus or a woman or a cosmological theory, because there will always be one more in a few minutes. In other words, scientists have realized it is impossible to completely understand and explain the universe in cosmology. Going back to our Leela, the rope Mother Yashoda was trying to bind Krishna was only 2 fingers short. But the rope of theory of everything that science has been trying to tie around the universe is not only short but also broken, as Stephen Hawking himself confessed. The theories in physics we have so far are both inconsistent and incomplete. So Mother Yashoda did eventually succeed in trying to bind Krishna, but only after when Krishna, by his own grace, let himself to be bound. Similarly, science can understand the universe, especially our place and purpose within it, but only when it harmonizes with superintelligence by researching and applying the verifiable spiritual science as mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, thus paving way for spiritual revelation. So that is not unscientific. In fact, the great scientists, such as the founder of quantum physics, Nobel laureate Max Planck, stated, "For religion, God is at the beginning, but for science too, God is at the end." Even the great scientist Michael Faraday reminded, "We ought to value the privilege of knowing God's truth far beyond anything we can have in this world." So Krishna, although appearing as a small child here, is proving to Mother Yashoda that he is the supreme from whom the entire existence has sprung upon. He is the immeasurable and cannot be bound unless he agrees to be bound. So Satyavrata Muni is bowing down to that rope which binds the belly of Krishna. The belly of Krishna is abode of entire existence. When he appears as Karanodakashayi Vishnu, the entire existence is in his belly and the innumerable planets come out from his skin pores. That same Supreme Lord, who is the origin of that Vishnu, is now appearing as a small child, Krishna. So Satyavrata Muni is once again substantiating that although Damodara may appear to be a small child, in fact, he is the same Supreme Lord, and out of his love to Mother Yashoda, he has agreed to be bound by her love, and not just the rope. So he therefore bows down to the rope, and he also bows down to this divine realm of Gokula, where Lord Damodara performed such wonderful Ananta Leelas, where this Damodara Lila occurred. Actually, there is no place in this entire existence which is dear to Krishna than the Vraja, the Gokula, Vrindavana, where he performed these sweet pastimes. There are 2 things which are dearmost to Lord Krishna: his abode, Vrindavana or Vrindavanam or Vraja, and his devotees, headed especially by Radharani. So, therefore, Satyavrata Muni is concluding this Damodarashtaka by offering his prayers to Srimati Radharani, by paying obeisances to Srimati Radharani, because Srimati Radharani is so dear to Krishna. So he says, "Namo Radhikayi Tvadiya Priyayi, Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam." So, Radharani has nothing to do with this Damodara Leela. In fact, Krishna performed this Leela with Mother Yashoda as a baby. She was not even present in this Leela at all. Still, Satyavrata Muni is referring to her and bowing down to her because she is dearmost to Krishna. Because he knows there is no one greater devotee than Radharani who is dear to Krishna. If she is pleased with the devotee, she will recommend the devotee to Krishna. She is so merciful that even if we are so fallen, she tells Krishna, here is this devotee. This devotee is even better than me. This devotee is the best devotee. You must give shelter to him. So because Radharani is recommended, Krishna immediately accepts such a devotee under his shelter. So Srimati Radharani is the pleasure potency of the Lord. Whatever spiritual pleasure Krishna experiences in the devotional exchanges, even whatever pleasure devotee experiences in devotional service, is by the mercy of Srimati Radharani. She is the one who attracts Krishna, who is all attractive. Therefore, just imagine if we have organized a big event, say a wedding, and called so many guests, and we have tried our best to organize the best possible luxuries and comforts for the guests during the event, during the wedding. Invariably, there will be some lapses here and there while we organize such a big event. But if in the end of this event, especially if it is a marriage, imagine if the marriage feast, the wedding feast, in the end is very delicious, sumptuous prasadam, then the guests, after eating this prasadam, forget all other shortcomings and just say, this was the best. Similarly, Satyavrata Muni wants to seal the deal of his prayers, which he offered to Lord Damodara, by referring to his dearmost Srimati Radharani. Therefore he says, Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai. Finally, Satyavrata Muni describes this Damodara Lila and all such Leela Krishna has performed in Vraja during his appearance on earth, actually to be Ananta Leela, because it's always going on eternally. It may have happened here on this planet 5,000 years back, but in some other planet, Krishna is performing this Leela even now and will do so in future as well. Also in the spiritual world, Krishna performs such unending sweet Leelas with devotees by which he exchanges sweet loving relationship. So therefore, all his Leelas, including this Damodara Lila, are said to be Ananta Leela. So Namo Ananta Leelaya Devaya. So the final shloka of Damodarashtaka, Satyavrata Muni offers obeisances to the robe. Namastestu Dhamni Spurat Deepti Dhamni. He also offers prayers to Gokula, the abode, the Vraja, which is the abode of this wonderful Leela, and he offers prayer to Srimati Radharani, who is so dear to Krishna, Namo Radhikaye Tvadiya Priyaye, and then finally he offers his obeisances even to this Damodara Leela itself, Namo Ananta Leela, calling it as the unending Leela, eternal Leela, Namo Ananta Leelaya, and finally he offers prayer to Krishna himself as the Supreme Lord, Devaya Tubhyam. This way, he concludes the Damodarashtaka by offering all these glorifications and submitting his petition to receive Prema Bhakti from him. Following in the same mood of Satyavrata Muni, let us also during Damodara month, offering Damodarashtaka in this mood, understanding its significance, pray to Krishna, pray to Lord Damodara for that Prema Bhakti. Because that is the purpose of Kartika month, that is the purpose of Damodarashtaka, that is the purpose of us singing this prayer following in the footsteps of Satyavrata Muni. Thank you very much for joining us in this podcast. Hare Krishna.